In this video, I take you to look at an SAE MastClimber climbing lift. This is pretty much a rival to the Alimak Heck. This is a modern day climbing lift. It's very well built and actually runs really well and actually runs much better than an Alimak Heck. It's very heavy duty, very well built, and it's actually a lot less rackety than an Alimak Heck. When going up, you can mainly hear the F drive sound. You can hear quite a bit of rack and pinion sound, but it's nowhere near as rackety as the Alimak Heck is. The ride in this lift is actually very smooth and very well controlled. It's incredibly well built bit of machinery. It's made of a metal alloy which doesn't rust, and it's incredibly well built, very heavy duty, and to control it, rather than just going in and pressing a button to make it move, it has a touch screen. There's actually several different ways you can make it move. You can have it in completely automatic mode where you enter on the touch screen which floor you want to go to, and there's even call buttons outside lift to call it to a floor. You can set it up in like semi-automatic where you set it to go to a floor, then you can press the buttons to make it move, or you can have it in another mode where you press the buttons to make it move and it starts moving, but as soon as it gets to the next floor, it immediately stops and levels at the floor. Or you can also run it in completely manual mode. So it's a very interesting setup they've got here. The touchscreen has a lot of different options to it, so it's actually a pretty sophisticated lift. The lift cab has 3 different doors on 3 different sides. It's an all-round a really good lift. So let's get this video started. We arrive at its building site and it's almost midnight, and the climbing lift is in operation. Why is that? Because of course Jordan is riding the climbing lift. So I got up to his climbing lift and I was just about to get in it, but then someone in the building notices us. Oh dear. Nobody is going to be using this climbing lift at this time of night. We are obviously not meant to be here, so we quickly leave because we thought this person would get security. But turns out security never came. So let's go back and ride this awesome SAE MastClimber climbing lift.
There's a light switch here. See, now you have to press reset. Close, config, reset the general alarm, and then enter. Oh. Is it now open when it's moving? To near this floor, so that works. Now back to your exit, and then that tells you any messages, so click on do not leave. Bye. That's how you put the floor when you want to go to. Get that top super up.
Oh shit. Can you see his shadow?
It's now midnight and there's some workers in the building, and midnight is the time they go home, and they went round the building shutting up the place. Then they came outside where the lift is on the ground floor.
Can you see that ibis there?
Where?
Is that him?
Where?
Is that someone? Can you see him on my phone?
Yeah, it's down there, isn't it?
And they were just standing here. Had they spotted us, this lift, though it's quieter than Alimak Heck, still makes a lot of noise. They would have heard it going up and down. So let's take a close look at them, and No, they're not looking at a lift. They're just having a cigarette before they go home. When me and John were having to be ever so quiet in the lift, making sure they wouldn't notice we're up here. If these people looked at the lift, they might notice the lift's not in its parked position, but right up the top of its tracks. But luckily, they didn't notice. And 10 minutes later, which felt like we were waiting forever, these people finally closed up the rest of the building and went home, so we can now carry on playing with the lift.
Exit door, operate mode automatic. So all OK, hoist ready, 0, enter, rating automatic, enter, reset. Now it's going to block.
I think that's all.